Peace and love, y'all. Tani here, real quick with another conscious chat, a quick one. And again, of course, on this channel, all you're going to hear about is just about anything of awareness and consciousness. All right. So I want to kind of revert back again, and I'm going to keep reiterating this stuff because, for one, when my kids are interested in wanting to really realize and know, I want this to be a kind of basic breakdown channel for even them to really understand where it is that one is coming from with this understanding. So this is pretty much like a direct path to oneself and really kind of understanding self. Well, you have different paths out there. You have duality, because polarity is really how the world is today, I could say. Meaning most things are duality in all things. There's duality in all things, which is, what most teach, which is so. So what I'm saying is just identifying to get back to like our true nature of self. Most of us, we are unaware of what that really is. So I'm going to just use like analogies and the basic breakdown for a better grasp of understanding of what it is that I'm saying. So this entire universe is just a bunch of, like, not a bunch of, like, it's just consciousness altogether, right? Awareness, consciousness, whatever name that we want to give it. And everything arrives from or derives from this universal consciousness, right? Everything, all things derives from this universal consciousness. So when I say all things, don't limit your mind. We have this limited mind because we only can see, hear, touch, smell, and feel, right? That's just where it stops. But we can really go within ourselves, and we have this sense of the same essence that created all of this. So when we say I am, we're having these experiences here, right? And when we refer to I am, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. What is which that is aware that I am? Meaning, say for example, I'm drunk. What it is that let you know that I am drunk? Most people will say their minds. And remember what I said, all things derives from consciousness, awareness. So there's this awareness presence that is always there. It's just like the air, like it's like the space. It's just always here, never being obstructed, excuse my language, by anything in which comes into it or leave and go. You know what I mean? Everything happens in this space here. It's just an example. So with this universal consciousness, it's just kind of like that, just to give you an objective picture of something. It's really no dimension to what this is. But for our finite, limited mind concept, it's just a better understanding of what that is. So universal consciousness, everything, thoughts, perceptions, experience, everything derives from within that. So when we do have an experience, it always stems from such. I just need to make that clear, because it's not an easy thing to really understand if we're not making that part very clear. Say for example, again, it's kind of like a TV screen, right? a TV screen, and this is Rupert analogy, and I love it. I just want to relate it again. It's like a TV screen, and there is a movie going on the screen, right? The TV, which is the space, say the TV is the shell of the consciousness that is always there. And all of these stuff is going on the screen, right? All of the stuff is going on. Everything is going on the screen. All the experience, all the gun shooting, all of this, all everything is going on there. But yet it never leaves a residue on the screen when it's all gone. So what my analogy with that is, everything comes and it just goes. Our thoughts, our perception, it comes and it goes, and we still remain. We still remain. So we are which, the I am is which, who witnesses all of the experience that one goes through. Not saying that you don't, because this understanding is just, you have to really go within self in order to really grasp what it is that I'm saying. And I know we all can do it. We all can do it. We are all an extension of our creator, right? So it's just where when one person take the time out to really kind of get to understand it better, and you bring it to get the ones that are there on the frequency of vibration, getting to that place and understanding, can relate and understand and see that we're all here figuring this out. Because ultimately, I think what all this is the creator kind of limits itself down to a finite mind in order to experience this world. How can it experience this world through anything else? And we are just the mirror thing that the creator, which we are, it's experiencing the same universe that it creates, itself. So it's like a game God is playing with itself, in a sense, right? Most people would think so. But all things just derives from the one universal consciousness. So the direct path to peace and happiness with oneself is really to just go within and know that your natural state of being is just kind of like, it's love. And love is just, it's not a feeling only, it's just a thing that you are, right? And you give it so freely. This space analogy, it's just like, it's a space of loving kindness and fulfilled. The space needs nothing. The space is fulfilled with whatever it's made of, and it just is, right? And that same space, like I said, it's always there. It's just so funny because I want to ask that question. We the thing is, we pushed back in the back of our minds what it is that witnesses every experience that we go through within ourselves. It's like we don't even acknowledge that part of ourselves. And that's the self, the I am that I'm talking about, that is always present, ever present, always there, ever there. And we just don't seem to see that. But, like I said, I wasn't always on this path. And just to get to that place, it's just, like I said, take yourself away from things and everything, TV, radio, everything, really. And just ask the question, who am I? Who am I? Why am I here? That's the question we all want to ask, or we all want to know. And when we understand and get back to our natural essence, or can work on getting back to the natural essence, it's not like it's something that's going to happen overnight, but you work towards it. And I know that we all want this information, like want to know this stuff, right? Most people are just not interested in this because they're like, how is that going to help me with what I'm facing in the world today? Just not understanding that knowing oneself alone will empower you. So empower you to do more, knowing who you are now, I could do all things. And that's the thing, we're limiting ourselves because we come and we hear what or listen to what everyone tells us about ourselves, starting from school days, starting from when you're a kid. And everyone is telling you this about yourself and this about you, and then you tend to believe it because a child's mind, all it is sucking stuff, and then your loved ones, and then people that you think it's just, and then we get lost and caught up, and then just hear what we want to hear to make us feel better. And it's just like we're running around a bunch of not understanding, not knowing what self truly is. And we just got to get back to the essence, and all that is pure love, relaxation, non-resisting, pure, just beautiful energy. You just feel an essence, like I said, like the air. The air doesn't need anything but just being, right? And this is simply what it is, man. And when we can get back and sink down to ourselves, and meditation is key, man, because you go into self, and it's just kind of like, it's just a realization of what one is, a realization of consciousness, to become familiar with self, to become familiar with it all. And we're not looking for anything. We just want to know ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And when we start from there, you will understand the answer that we all are the same. We share the same being. Everything and everyone shares the same being. So our essence is ultimately all the same. We come here on the planet and we play characters. Some of us, because we don't know who we are, we develop, we think that the experiences that we go through, and we identify ourselves with these experiences from however long we are on the planet for, and we think it's ourselves. So we get stuck intertwining, playing these characters, thinking that they're self, not understanding the essence of you is just pure love and pure goodness, right? And just humble and just non-resisting from anything. It's just, but when you come into a dual world, a duality, you have to be aware of the evil that are out there. So we all tend to just go off. But the thing is, there's nothing outside of you, man. Everything, it's crazy because it's hard. I never understood this before, and people always say there's nothing outside of you that's gonna ever make you whole or happy. The wholeness and the happiness we seek it's right within here, man. Right within yourself. And spend some time just always seeking it, and it shall appear, or it shall come to you. Like I said, everything around us is consciousness, and everything that flows through our mind is flowing through the filter, through the mind, but it derives from consciousness. Consciousness is like this field of energy that everything is coming through, going through, like the movie screen. Again, everything is running through it, but at the end of the day, it comes and it goes. Nothing stays. There's no residue that's left. So at the end of the day, natural self, natural true self is always there. And that's what we go right back down to at the end of the day. All right. So I hope that makes sense. I'm going to keep making some more videos in layman term, hopefully, like I said, to break down for like the kids or babies, somebody can understand it better. And we need these teachings out more to really kind of let people know who they are. Trust me, within society today, and our entire culture is based on things against this. So I don't expect this to be popular in anybody's life until you really get to truly want to make a change within self and understand yourself. Matter of fact, knowing yourself, your true self, and you just start from there, you know. But anyways, peace and love, guys. Blessings to all, and I love you guys. All right, peace.